autumn leaves and it's a bit chilly. Price of fuel is rocketing again. So the good news is that the PCR test for COVID-19 came back negative. We thought it would, and I'm glad it did. But we're all clear. Notified work, so they know it's all clear, and I'm on 3 days rest anyway now, so back to work Wednesday. Morning.
Morning.
Very chilly out here today. It was very misty earlier, but not too bad now. But I think it's about, I don't know, it's probably about 4 or 5 degrees. So a crisp autumn day. I think the vaccine that everybody has now, I think pretty certain most people have had their first ones. In the UK, most people have had their second ones. I'm booked in to have my booster on Sunday, so that's good. So that'll be me 3 times. And I've just heard today that they are they're calling people in now for the booster jab for over 40s. So that's really good too. And we're also injecting, I shouldn't say injecting, that's not a very clever word, is it? We're also having vaccines for school children. I think as long as we keep on having the boosters and continue the vaccine programme, I think we'll be okay. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt that the vaccine programme, although it wasn't particularly well received right at the outset, I advocated vaccines, of course. I've been taking vaccines all my life for the various diseases that we have in the world. But there is no doubt now that 18 months on from when we had this massive pandemic to start with, that the vaccines are making a huge difference. I mean, I've been in contact through work, because of where I work, with a lot of people who have contracted COVID-19, but so far and to date, no problem at all. I've had the tests at various points in time and always come back negative. One doesn't ever like to be overconfident, but I think the vaccine's definitely working. It's a mountain biker riding his bike up through this was an old railway track. Used to be was called the Somerset Strawberry Line. Don't see any more steam trains here anymore, but I've walked here from where I live, so it's great to have it on your doorstep. Morning. Dog taking you for a walk, or are you taking the dog for a walk? Yeah. Have a good day. Morning.
Morning.
Always good to see the people out walking the dogs, or the dogs walking the people. It's very popular, as I said before. It's cyclists, dog walkers, ramblers, people just walking. Great exercise, and it's safe. No traffic. Happy days. Morning. Morning. See, cyclists are out and about. English countryside. Beautiful. I think the critical piece and the secret is to get everybody really on the planet vaccinized. Vaccinized? Or is it vaccinated? Vaccinated. And that way, I don't think it will necessarily stop the COVID itself, and with variants coming out all the time, but it will cut down on the pain and suffering and the deaths involved. I mean, we're having thousands of cases every day in the UK, but the number of deaths is in the tens now, whereas the number of deaths, this time last year was in the thousands. So there's no doubt the vaccine works, and there's no doubt the vaccine is working. Of course, there are a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's a certain percentage of people that are against vaccines for many reasons. Personally, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't have it. But in these modern times of basic human rights and people thinking that it's a big conspiracy theory and everything else, it loses me. So I think that we'll be living with COVID for many years to come. I think it's really how we manage it, and I think the way the world is managing it at the moment is the right way it's going. And of course, there's the the recording of it all. I do chuckle when people say, I don't want the National Health to have all this information, or I don't want to have the people who build the apps have this information, or it's not right that that my information should be available. So the stock answer has got to be, there is more information out there because of your social media accounts than there will ever be through any government app, or I mean, it's laughable, what people put on their Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I mean, it's endless. It's endless. You have a social media account, and let's say you go online shopping and you look at, I don't know, a washing machine. It's staggering that you can go onto another social media account, or even stay on the same one, and within 10 or 15 seconds there's adverts popping up. What for? The very washing machine you've just been looking at. So it's been going on for years and years and years. I remember a few years ago when I got one of my first mobile phones, and I said to the mobile phone company, I want it X directory. I didn't want people to know my number, and thought that was okay. But then, of course, you start getting phone calls from these, good morning, sir, I understand you've had an accident in your car. These type of people. And, where do they get the numbers from? It's simple. The phone companies sell them. They sell lists. They sell lists of all the phone numbers. Apparently it's not illegal. And just because you ask them to go X directory doesn't mean anything. So, it's it does make me chuckle that people can get so wound up about civil liberty and human rights and process of information. It does make me laugh. I mean, personally, it is my own point of view. It's not something I'm advocating. It's not something I'm pushing out there. It's just my own point of view. I know in Scandinavia they put a chip inside your skin. They inject a chip inside your skin, or they started doing it, and it has every single piece of information on there that would be needed. Somebody wants me to do it, tell me where to go and I'll be there. Doesn't make any difference to me. There's the old adage that if you've done nothing wrong, you've got nothing to hide. Maybe I'm being naive, simplistic, or just plain me. Doesn't worry me in the slightest. Anyway, going back to the COVID-19, we got off track a little bit. No, we didn't really, did we? Because it was still the same sort of thing. So I took the test. I'm free. I haven't got it. I didn't feel as if I had it. So the vaccine, as far as I'm concerned, brilliant. The booster when I go next weekend, brilliant. And of course the other thing is that I've been travelling all my life, and for the last 5, 6, 7 years I've been travelling a lot for pleasure. 20 years before that I was travelling a lot for business, and I haven't been anywhere for 2 years. So yeah, I need to travel, and particularly as I'm about to leave the country and go and live in the Philippines, the sooner it happens the better. I hope you've enjoyed this little soiree visit into the world of vaccines and my own opinions, and look forward to seeing you next time. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great, and stay healthy, stay happy, keep smiling.